They demanded I tear down my grandfather's fence, so I gave them a front row seat to my pig farm. When I inherited my grandmother's house on Maple Street, it came with something the neighbors hadn't counted on, a 6-foot wooden privacy fence that had been standing since 1987. The fence wasn't pretty anymore. 35 years of weather had turned it gray and warped, and a few boards had gaps between them, but it was solid, legal, and exactly where my grandfather had built it when the neighborhood was still farmland. Then came the letter from Sunset Mc. Those HOA, immediate compliance required. Your fence violates current aesthetic standards and must be replaced with approved materials within 30 days, or face removal and daily penalties. I'd never agreed to join their HOA. When developers bought up the surrounding farmland and built their cookie-cutter subdivision, they'd somehow decided my grandmother's property was included in their jurisdiction. News to me. I called the HOA office and explained that my property predated their entire neighborhood by decades. The secretary, Karen, wasn't interested in history lessons. She informed me that all properties within the community boundaries were subject to current standards, regardless of age. Current standards meant a 4-foot decorative aluminum fence in heritage bronze color, professionally installed with matching gates and hardware. Cost estimate $12,000 for a fence that would barely contain a house cat. I told Karen where she could stick her heritage bronze. The fine started immediately. $50 a day for non-compliant boundary fixtures. Within 2 weeks, they'd filed a lien against my property and threatened foreclosure. But Karen made one critical error. She assumed I was just another suburban homeowner who'd roll over and pay up. I'm a livestock contractor. I raise animals for small farms across 3 counties, and I keep my breeding stock on 40 acres outside town. Animals that include a very special breed of heritage hogs known for their distinctive aroma. I checked the county zoning maps. My grandmother's property was still classified as agricultural, grandfathered in when the subdivision was built, perfectly legal for livestock operations. The county inspector confirmed it. As long as I maintained proper setbacks from neighboring structures, I could house any farm animals I wanted on my property. I started with 6 Mangalitsa pigs, woolly, friendly, and absolutely right. I built them a beautiful pen right against my grandfather's fence, exactly 18 inches from the property line, the minimum legal distance. The smell hit Karen's house first. She lived directly behind me, close enough that her kitchen window overlooked my backyard. By day 3, she couldn't open her windows. By day 5, if she couldn't use her deck. The emergency HOA meeting was called for Saturday morning. Karen arrived wearing a surgical mask, demanding immediate removal of my illegal livestock operation. I showed up with county permits, zoning classifications, and photos of my grandfather's 1987 fence permit, which predated their HOA covenants by 15 years. The HOA's lawyer tried to argue that keeping pigs constituted a public nuisance. The county representative reminded him that agricultural operations were protected under state right-to-farm laws. Karen threatened to call the health department. I invited her to do exactly that since my operation exceeded all state sanitation requirements. By Monday, half the HOA board had resigned. By Wednesday, Karen was at my door with a formal retraction of all fence violations and a written agreement recognizing my property's independence from their jurisdiction. I accepted her surrender and moved my pigs back to their regular pasture outside town. The fence stays exactly where my grandfather built it, and Karen waves nervously whenever she sees me in the yard. If you love this kind of property justice and more unbelievable HOA takedown, like and subscribe.